Hi, I'm Chase, and I'll be showing you my presentation of saving energy with motion sensors using Zigbee technology. My problem statement throughout most smart homes and slash homes tends to use up more energy throughout the smart home system. With Zigbee, instead of using large amounts of energy to be sent to the different devices throughout the home, you can only send only 250 kilobits to the motion sensor to save mass amounts of energy throughout all devices through the smart home. The research question. My main research question was basically for the past couple months is how I can save the most energy in smart homes / homes that have motion sensors with the most efficiency. Basically, my key phases. My hypothesis here. I believe that there will be different systems that will put out there on the market to save energy, but Zigbee offers the largest amount of energy saved throughout the whole market, basically. Assumptions. I'm assuming these devices will be put in all of the smart homes that are being designed. Knowing companies are trying to change most homes and into smart homes and then for my research, I am researching the efficiency of Zigbee technology and the sensors and how much energy can be saved throughout the network. The significance for this, I feel like these energy saving devices will help smart homes or just homes in general. For example, saving money, people at the end of the day, energy bills, they won't have to pay as much. Also, you can put Zigbee technology in any devices that use energy. If I could implement them in ring cameras like the Ring doorbells, it could save money and even be more efficient as well. And then for my conclusion, I concluded that my hypothesis was accurate, given the fact that Zigbee technology is the best way that energy can be saved throughout the whole network of motion sensors throughout the home. Through my original research, like I said, I am investigating the efficiency of Zigbee technology and comparing it to other energy-saving devices. From online sources, Zigbee technology is known to save way more energy in motion sensors rather than the other devices. As I said, about 250 kilobits is put into a motion sensor, while the regular energy-saving device is about 0.5 watts up to 8 watts, which is a huge difference. Like I said, it's a huge difference in saving energy at the end of the day. It can help with homeowners saving their energy bill. And then I have articles, as you can see, the articles I use for my research overall. My key assertions / facts. One of my findings that Zigbee technology is the best efficiency in terms of how much energy is put out to the devices, like I said. Finding 2, Zigbee compared to all the other energy-saving devices is most efficient. Finding 3, Zigbee has a limited range, but you can buy multiple due to the cost efficiency, so you can put multiple throughout the home. My last finding, Zigbee uses the device to talk to all the local networks in the home, so there's no need to buy a central router, which will cost extra money for you. My research limitations. Understanding Zigbee technology can tell the following. Difficulty understanding first. Understanding the whole network of a smart home and systems is basically the main understanding of everything. The secondary data, figuring out how does Zigbee communicate to the local networks and why not to use a local router. Access secondary. Lastly, recognizing how much energy is saved throughout overall through Zigbee compared to the other energy-saving devices that are put out on the market. As you can see here is my floor plan. As you can see, I didn't put a door or anything, but usually you put the motion sensor outside the door of the backyard. But here I have it here in the living room and in the bedroom, which is like the main areas where you would like to put it. Like I said, yeah, in the image above is a floor plan which I placed the motion sensors in precise locations. As you can see, the red circles here are placed in the living room and bedroom. These locations where you can see them usually. I didn't have, like I said, I didn't have a front door, but that it would be there usually. This is what the mainly the Zigbee motion sensors look like. I do have them here, but not with me right now. But it's really little, so this is why it's so cost efficient and everything. Further research is needed in the area how Zigbee HUD uses the least energy out of all the other networks. Just figuring out the basically the main HUD inside this the Zigbee motion sensor. References I used. This is a quote from a website. Zigbee is a standard-based wireless technology developed to enable low-cost, low-power wireless machine-to-machine M2M and the Internet of Things network. Zigbee is for low data rate, low power applications, and is an open standard throughout the network. Basically, my project timeline. In 2021, surprisingly, I didn't know this, but Zigbee helped NASA land on Mars with his devices in the rover. In 2022, they expanded their business by expanding their market size to its customers overall. In 2023, so this is present today, Zigbee is expanding overall, adding features such as secure by design features for architecture. And for the future, Zigbee plans on creating HUDs just for more than home appliances, like expanding on. Thank you. Any questions?
Okay, well done, Chase. I do have a couple questions. The NASA timeline, I didn't know that either about NASA using that technology. Were they specifically using the Zigbee for? Do you know in what way they were using it for the Mars
they were
rover?
using it for the basically the camera part because, as you know, it's saving energy. So NASA thought that they need to save the most energy because that thing's going to be on Mars for a while. So they want to be able to save mass amounts of energy, so they can just keep being able to use the camera and save the images.
Wow, that's very cool.
Yeah.
In terms of like the project outline, it sounds like this is a fairly new technology from the sounds of it.
Yeah.
But it has a lot of promise and a lot of opportunities.
Yeah.
Can you see or have you thought about like where the technology can be used in other areas with regards to smart homes and designs, things of that sort?
Well, I mean, like outside of smart homes, it can be put into like computers, for example, saving energy. It can basically be put into anything. Your phone, it can save your battery maybe with using the camera and other devices. Through smart homes, I guess like TVs or TVs or any devices, refrigerators, like anything that uses energy. To be honest, you can use it in.
So this could be like a game changer for when it comes to like just power in general, like because then it just uses it when it needs to instead of having it be constantly running all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. So it sounds like a super promising technology. Last question. What would you say was like the biggest challenge for you in this project?
So basically understanding. So I found out it talks through all the networks and everything, and basically getting a local router costs a lot, obviously, and the router basically it doesn't really talk to the local networks. It just has everything running 24/7, and with Zigbee you obviously don't need the router. So understanding that how it talks to the other devices throughout the home, and how it puts out a certain amount of energy right when it needs. So
very cool.
Yeah.
Not a question, but a comment. Well, maybe it's a question. Do you think in the future you might, as you go into, I think architecture, you have shown interest in architecture. Do you feel like this is something you might return to in the future when you go to school for architecture and study on that? Is this something maybe worth looking into for that time?
Yeah, it definitely is. It's like you said, it's probably a game changer for adding into homes overall and saving energy for later on for homeowners and their energy bill, like I said.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you, Chase. Appreciate it. Well done. All right. Very cool. 10 minutes. Yeah.